Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be judging some dating drama with my fiance.
I'm going to judge too. Call me the pudgy judge. I've been a snacky dacky lately. You know.
On Bumble. I, 33 male, am developing a crush on my wife's 34 female cousin. 33 female. How long until these feelings fade? Ooh.
Well, sir, the grass is always greener, but let's just start.
Is it greener? Is it greener?
Sometimes it's stinkier. Sometimes it's browner. Like our lawn.
Our lawn is very brown.
Like our stupid, finicky lawn.
I have a huge crush on my wife's cousin, Candace. This is a terrible situation I found myself in. I should say I genuinely think I have the greatest wife, Anna, in the world, and it's not even close. She's an amazing woman, mother, and wife. When I met her, she approached me at a bar, and I was flattered. We hit it off almost immediately. She was nervous, but I found it cute, and she said she doesn't normally approach guys, but wanted to talk. Later that night, her cousin and best friend came, and my jaw was on the ground. So you met them both on the same night.
Oh.
Interesting. And then you ended up marrying one.
But now you're just getting these feelings?
It kind of sounds like these feelings have been there since the beginning.
This is kind of sus.
Candace is just a fucking gorgeous machine. Everything about her. But it was too late. I did wonder how different things would have been if I met Candace first. But 10 years later, I would say things worked out. We got married and have a great little girl. The thought had completely left my head until recently. About 2 months ago, Candace had to drop something off, and I took off while my wife was at work. She had borrowed my laptop because hers broke while she gets a new one. We were just talking and drinking wine, watching 90 Day Fiancé, and she confessed to me that when she showed up, she thought I was handsome, and it sucked that I was already talking to Anna.
Wait, what? Why are they drinking wine in the first place? She just showed up to borrow the computer?
I guess so, and they just ended up hanging out? Okay.
Oh, God.
I don't like that her cousin said that.
I don't either.
Even if you did feel that way, that is so inappropriate. I just don't really see the point of sharing that information if you're not trying to get validation from that person.
Yeah, I don't know what the game is here, but that's really weird.
That seems like information that you should keep to yourself, honestly. Shush. My jaw was on the ground. And I told her when I saw her, I was like, damn, and wishing I saw you first. And she said, is that so? I immediately changed the subject, but my heart was pounding. Eventually, she left and went home. Ooh, this is super...
That's so weird, man. That's so uncomfortable.
That's gonna be a yikes for me, dog.
It's almost as if she was gauging to see if you...
were into it.
Yeah, like if you would be willing to cheat. She made a move on him.
Basically, yeah.
Like you made a move on this guy.
Yeah, she confessed that she had a crush on him.
Yeah, for sure.
Isn't it funny how, like, in movies... they glorify this kind of thing of like, well, love finds a way.
How
and then
is
in
it
real
possibly
life,
going to find a way? That's her cousin.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's just, yeah, it's really messed up.
Like, what are they going to do? Run off into the sunset and never speak to any of their friends and family again?
Yes.
Well, we know a couple that did that.
Oh my God, we do know a couple that did that.
You know what's so funny is that, like, you see them and you're like, yeah, they're meant to be together.
They are. They actually are. And they've known each other since they were, like, kids. That's the other thing,
They're
too.
also, like, in their 60s.
Yeah.
So
no.
it's different. But, like, isn't it interesting how in real life it's, like, really messed up?
It is,
But
yeah.
you hear the story in a movie or, like, you know, I mean, in movies they glorify it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's so messed up how in real life when that happens, it's like, what?
Yeah, totally. It's actually a really crazy story. They both left marriages or relationships to be with each other. You know, they're married, they're 60 years old now. They have a bunch of beautiful children, and it worked out for them.
Yeah, 100%.
It's very clear that they're meant to be together. That is just such a 1 in a million type thing.
But it is interesting how, like, in real life, I don't know, it's such a faux pas because in movies, they usually make the person that main character is leaving a terrible person.
Yeah.
But in real life, there's so much more going on. There's so much more context.
Yeah, there is a lot of context. But I also would like to justify that the couple we're talking about have known each other
since they were kids.
Since they were kids. And it was like the one that got away. And also, it's not like they were married to like each other's family members.
No.
You know?
It's different. This is like family. It was a bit of a tangent, but it is kind of funny.
It's super, super relevant. I totally forgot about that. Anyways, all right, let's get back to the story. She later texted me saying she just wants to hook up one time.
Wow. She actually said that in writing.
That is bold. Okay. And she would text my wife saying that she needs help fixing her dishwasher and to reply yes or no, then delete the conversation. She said she would understand either way. Okay, so she just literally wants to have an affair. She doesn't like love you or anything.
She's just curious.
Maybe she's sort of jealous of her cousin and like kind of wants what she has.
Or she's jealous that she got you instead of her.
I know, but that like just get over it. Like
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying like that's what it is.
Trying to rationalize it. Either way, you sound awful because it's not like you have this undying love for this person, but you're willing to ruin your cousin's marriage, possibly because you want to have an affair with her husband.
Yeah, but it's also weird that you put in the context of like when I first met her, she was stunning, drop dead stunning.
Jaw on the floor.
Like in The Mask when Cameron Diaz comes in and his tongue.
I waited and my wife said she will take care of our daughter and Candace needs help with her dishwasher. I went over there with zero intention to have sex with her. But you still went over there knowing that's what she wanted.
Why you always lying?
And to let her know we can't do this. But unfortunately, things went the other direction and we gigged.
Did you put your dish in her washer?
We agreed it was just one time. You only live once moment, and that was that. I'm sorry, buddy. Let's be honest here. You went there fully knowing that that's what she wanted, okay? You could have just told her with a text, sorry, not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go over there. You were curious, and you let it happen.
Do you think it would be better to just sort of say no and ignore it, or would you like tell your wife?
I mean, I think that he should probably tell his wife, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Because then if she finds out later on...
At this point, though, did he agree to it?
No, but from the beginning, like if she said that to him, like at what point do you tell your wife? You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure that you tell your wife like as soon as it happens.
Yeah, as soon as she's like, come over and fix my dishwasher.
But also if he's like incriminated himself by saying, yeah, like I'll do it, that also doesn't make him look very good.
Yeah.
Maybe you just should try not to voice your feelings for other people other than your...
He just wants to give Anna his banana.
Unfortunately, that moment started bringing up old feelings I thought were gone.
Oh, God.
She became much more flirty discreetly. See, it's never just once. Like,
It's lust, bro. It's lust.
lust.
You have
It's
a beautiful family. You have a daughter and a wife.
I know, it's so silly. I started being distant toward my wife. Ugh. We both know we can't act on it, but I kind of wish we could be together. But it would hurt too many people, and I can't do that. You already did it, buddy. You literally already did. They just don't know it yet. But at events, we become closer. I had food on my face yesterday, and she was wiping it off. That annoyed my wife, who said she can wipe off my husband's face. She even complained about it in the car, but I reassured her that she's overreacting. Oh, right. You told her she was crazy, right?
Yeah.
This is why whenever someone says, oh, you're overreacting.
Oh, yeah? Am I?
Am I? I don't think I am. Yeah, I'm in a sticky situation and I need help removing my feelings before things get out of control. How can I lose these feelings so I can focus on my family?
I think you gotta tell your wife.
Oh, yeah, I think you have to tell your wife.
And work through it together.
I think that you need to really know how much you would lose. I don't know.
I don't know what you have to do here. I think you gotta come clean.
I think you're a butthead. Edit. I get it. I'm a piece of crap. You don't have to tell me because no one feels more disgusted at myself than I am. I just want actual advice on how to have these feelings fade so I can focus on my family. I won't respond to comments attacking me and not giving genuine advice on how to make the best out of this really crappy situation.
Okay, you made the mistake. What can you do? Option A, you tell your wife and deal with the consequences. And then that can go one of two ways. You guys heal, or she breaks up with you and maybe you act on Anna. And maybe that ends up, you guys are happily ever after. Or maybe not. And then you lost both girls. You know what I mean? Both women. And you lost your family and their respect.
Or you could say nothing, which I don't recommend, honestly.
I just don't think that's going to end well, though.
I don't think it's going to end well either. I genuinely think that if you want to work on your marriage, you have to put your marriage first. So that means you can't see this woman anymore.
Yeah.
You have to tell her, like, stop it. And I think that the only way out of this, honestly, is to tell your wife what happened.
Yeah.
She might forgive you, she might not, but I don't think seeing this person is healthy for you. Yeah. I think this person is meddling in your marriage and taking advantage of your previous feelings for her. She's ruining her cousin's marriage.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, obviously you're ruining your own marriage, but like that's her own cousin that's doing that. That's messed up.
Yeah, dude. She came into your house, drank red wine, presumably. They red, maybe? Seem like red wine kind of people. I don't know, bro. I don't want to shit on you, but kind of a gutless thing to do. But I'm not going to judge you. You have those two options. I think you have to tell her.
We listen and we don't judge. But okay, maybe a little bit.
Doesn't mean I can't call you an asshole.
You're still a butthead.
You're still a butthead for doing this. But I think you have to tell her. And then possibly, maybe you guys go to couples therapy or something and work through it together. I don't know.
If she wants to still be with you. You want your cake and you want to eat it too. I don't know. I mean, I do know. I do know how this ends up.
You know how it ends up? Diabetes.
Bro, this isn't a crush. You cheated on your wife. You need to tell her because eventually it's going to come out anyway. Better from you than her cousin. I'm developing a crush on my wife's cousin. That was the title of this. You made it sound like it was this innocent crush, but you acted on these feelings. You're like downplaying how severe this situation is. It speaks volumes, in my opinion.
Even writing this post, too. Wasn't the first line like, she was drop dead gorgeous or something to that
I have a huge crush on my wife's cousin, Candace. You reassure her that she was overreacting. Sir, she's unknowingly underreacting. Don't be a gaslighting Step up and tell her what happened. You cheated and now you're making your wife feel crazy because you're telling her any kind of feelings that she has are all in her head. It just goes to show that like when you have like a feeling about something, you think somebody's cheating, they probably are. I'm just saying. I don't have those feelings about you.
I mean, it kind of depends on history, right? It's not always true.
I don't know if it necessarily depends on history also. Like, yes, okay, maybe you've been cheated on and that's how you feel. Maybe you have trust issues. I think that you can sense when something is off.
You can sense when someone's disinterested and disengaged, for sure.
For sure. When someone pulls away attention like that or love, you can feel it.
When someone stops paying attention.
I see it all the time.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I'm not going to rip into you. I think this is pretty self-explanatory here. You cheated on your wife and you feel bad about it, but you also don't sound like you are all that sorry either. I think she deserves better than you, but you can hope that if you tell your wife what happened, that she'll stay with you. I wouldn't blame her if she left.
That's fair. The only way out of this and to clear your conscience is to tell her.
Yeah, because honestly, I think that her cousin's gonna tell her or find some way to break you guys up.
But like, he came on to me. She could gaslight him that way.
I mean, he might also lie to his wife about how it happened too. He's like literally gaslighting us. I feel gaslit reading this.
Yeah, seriously.
I just went over there and like all of a sudden we're giggity gooing and I don't know how that happened.
Like, what do you mean? You don't know how it happened. What do you mean? Okay, this isn't an Am I the A-hole, but you are kind of in that territory a little bit.
Stinky.
How long until these feelings fade? Can't help you there, buddy. Don't cheat on your spouse.
Cheating is bad. Except for that one time I cheated on a grade 4 math test. I had to do it. I didn't study. Sorry, Alvin.
Am I the a-hole for wanting to leave my boyfriend over his behavior on my birthday?
Ooh.
I, Vanessa, 23, have been with my boyfriend Nelson, 26 male, for about 5 years now. He said he doesn't do much on occasions, and when I ask him about it, he says he's just not good at celebrating this on the actual date of the celebration, and he would rather gift or celebrate it a day or two after.
Okay.
So you're going to celebrate other people when you say that you're going to celebrate other people?
I don't like to celebrate Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day. I like to celebrate it 2 days later. Discounted chocolates. Nelson, come on, man.
I'm sorry, Vanessa. I tried to talk to him about it several times, if he might consider celebrating it at least for me, but my words never seem to find their way into his head. If I ask him if he has any plans for Valentine's Day or anything, he would ask me if I have nothing else to think about. He would post other ladies, wishing them a happy birthday with blessings or nice messages on his status most of the time. His status? Like Facebook status?
Are we talking about like WhatsApp status? Facebook?
I don't know. What kind of status are we talking here? Last year on the 5th of July was my birthday, and I woke up with my boyfriend on the same bed the morning of the birthday, but didn't even get a happy birthday from him.
That's grounds for murder.
Vanessa, what are you talking about? He got up and went to work just like that. Nothing from him about my birthday.
It's like he remembers it the day of and then has to like plan a gift or something for the next 2 days and then do the birthday 2 days later. Like, what is this guy's deal, man?
But he also wishes other girls happy birthdays.
I don't know. Blessings and stuff? Is this a cultural thing maybe? Or like...
I don't know what's happening. I decided to wait. Maybe it's one of those surprises that they pretend to forget but are planning for you. Typical me with the high hopes. The whole day went by and still nothing from him. No call, text, gift, or plans. Around 7:30 to 8 p.m. that night, an administrator for a WhatsApp group that my boyfriend is in posted a picture of me wishing me a happy birthday. Not because my boyfriend asked him to, It's something they do most in the group. They post birthdays, weddings, and other occasions, and we get to congratulate and send our best wishes in the group. After several wishes, I saw my boyfriend's. His words, "Happy birthday, dear." Just like that. It was almost as if he was trying to make it sound so casual, and he was back from work by the time he sent that message. So, am I the a-hole for wanting to leave my boyfriend over his behavior on my birthday?
This guy sounds like delusional
It
and
sounds like
disinterested.
this guy is like not even really committed to you.
Not at all, yeah.
He's trying to like keep your expectations really low or something, or he's maybe seeing other people and you don't know about it because he's like wishing other people happy birthday.
But why is he also waiting 2 days or whatever? Like he's delaying the celebration of the birthday a couple of days.
It's the law!
I think that he doesn't do that for everyone. So I've met guys like this and they do stuff like this to keep your expectations low, or even to just like put you in your place. To be like, oh yeah, we're not dating, like we're not really together. It's happened to me so many times where I thought I was like dating someone and then we'll go out to a bar and he'll kiss someone in front of me.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, thank you. Terrible. Or like I thought I was dating someone and then I don't hear from them at all until on Valentine's Day, until literally 11:59 p.m. on Valentine's Day.
You up?
So he's literally waiting the whole day for like even a text message, and they send it at 11:59 p.m.
At least he texted you on Valentine's Day.
I just have a theory that guys that do this do it to kind of keep you in your place, to keep your expectations low, and also to make it known that, you know, they're seeing maybe other people.
Also, question for you. Do you text group chats when it's someone's birthday, or do you just text that person individually?
I text group chats sometimes, yeah.
Doesn't that bother you though? It's like, hi, I'm the best friend. Happy birthday, Charlotte. Does that not bother you sometimes? Or I guess you could look at it as, everyone, let's celebrate this person because it's their birthday.
I actually appreciate the text sometimes because like without Facebook, I kind of forget about birthdays sometimes. So it helps me remember that there's someone's birthday. I don't really think too much of it. Obviously, I expect the birthday text in the morning and then maybe a birthday phone call.
Yeah.
Just to see if they're busy and they're responding, because I don't know, maybe they're not checking the group chat or whatever.
I'm more of like a text you privately, like happy birthday.
Yeah, totally.
Or sing you like
could
happy
do that too.
birthday,
I don't think it really
stinky
matters.
butthole.
I don't know. I think you're being a little picky. I wouldn't read into it too much.
Picky.
I would not argue one is better than the other. Texting privately is also good. I think a phone call also is good.
Phone call's the best.
Phone call's the best. Not the a-hole. He's very demeaning to you, especially wishing other women happy birthday, and nothing to you until someone else does. He's not going to change, and you don't need to waste any more of your time on him. Life's too short, and enjoy it, especially when you are young.
Agreed.
My ex, after 25 years together, married 23, never could seem to remember my birthday or anniversary. No gifts either. I always thought he just couldn't remember. I was wrong. During our last year, he had an affair with a married woman. And guess what? He knew and could remember her birthday. Not only that, but her anniversary with her husband, who she's still with. I realized he just didn't take the time to make it important to him.
Jesus.
Or, you know, he's just being deliberately mean to keep your expectations low. I don't know.
There's some scumbags out there.
This is just terrible. Like, come on. There are plenty of guys out there that would wish you a happy birthday on your birthday. Like, the bar is in hell.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
The bar is in hell.
The bar is so far down. So, no, you're not the a-hole. And quite frankly, if you don't break up with him, I'm going to break up with you. Come on, dump his ass.
Dump that stinky soul.
Dump that butthead. My 25 male girlfriend, 23 female, is upset at something I did before we were officially together. How can we not let it ruin our relationship?
Okay.
My girlfriend and I have a really great relationship.
Are you sure about that?
Before the situation came out, our relationship was great. She repeatedly told me this was the best relationship she's had and how we communicate very well. We've been together officially about 9 months and been planning our 1-year anniversary. Before we were officially together, we were seeing each other, and we did this for 7 months before making it official.
7 months. Okay, well, whatever.
Okay. The reason it took so long is because when I commit, and I'm not going to commit until I know I can give 200%. And she even says I'm the best relationship she's had. The issue she has is because during our seeing each other stage, I hooked up with someone in her inner circle.
Ooh. You cannot penetrate the inner sanctum.
It's an interesting choice of words. How did you meet this other person in the inner circle? Did you meet through her?
Probably.
There's so many other people that you could hook up with. I understand. Listen, I understand you weren't officially together.
But you were kind of exclusive?
But they were seeing each other. They were seeing each other for 7 months. Like after 7 months, you do develop feelings. The least you can do is not hook up with her friend.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm just like wondering, did they not establish ground rules of like, is she more mad that it's her friend or mad that he hooked up with somebody else? Probably a little bit of both.
But I think it generally goes without saying that, like, yes, okay, you're in an open relationship or you're just seeing each other. Like, yes, you're not exclusive. You both can see other people. But like when you're hooking up with like someone that she's like not just friends with, but like inner circle.
Also, this other friend, like, can we talk about this friend too?
Yeah.
Scummy.
I mean, depends if she knows or not. She recently found out because her friend told her, not out of guilt, but out of jealousy for our relationship.
What a bitch.
What a bitch. I can go on, but she's not a good person. Most of my girlfriend's friends are great people, but this woman showed her character. I mean, are you that good of a person if you wanted to hook up with one of your girlfriends or like
I think it's complicated.
romantic partners' friends too?
I think both of your hands, both of your
Takes two to
sets of
tango
hands.
here. Like you both f***ed up. Let's be
Four
honest.
hands are dirty.
Either way, this hurt my girlfriend when she found out. One, because it was her friend, and I can say I was wrong and take full accountability for that. Good. That's the first step. The other part is the fact that I was sleeping with others before we were official. But that was more of a miscommunication. She was under the impression that I wasn't sleeping with other people and just too busy to make it official. I had told her I didn't want to commit until I can fully dedicate 200% and be the boyfriend she deserves. Just a misunderstanding and miscommunication. Okay, so you're saying that you did have the discussion that you were not fully exclusive?
I guess, but if a guy says that, he's definitely with other girls as well.
Yeah, he definitely is with other girls. Let's
not be naive here.
Yeah, let's not be naive, okay? If a guy is telling you that he doesn't want to be exclusive or that he wants to like continue seeing other people, he's gonna do that. In fact, he probably already is.
I mean, it's girls too. Like if I'm
Anyone. If anyone
everyone's talking to multiple people at once.
Everyone is talking to multiple people at once. In a talking stage, in a hookup stage, or whatever, I really hate those. They definitely should not last 7 months. That is way too long to be in a talking stage or a hookup stage.
But I'm also kind of curious, how soon into their situationship was he banging this other girl?
We aren't at a risk of breaking up, but she's been distant, and I just want to take initiative so this doesn't fester in our relationship. The best thing that you can do right now, I understand you were not exclusive. This was not like the best thing for you to do, realistically. You weren't committed to this person. You didn't have to hook up with her friend. Okay, so firstly, you need to apologize for hooking up with her friend. Secondly, you need to make it very clear to her that
You're committed fully.
you're committed fully
Yeah.
to her now. And also, I would probably promise to kind of stay away from this friend that you hooked up with.
And honestly, she should see that this friend is a scumbag
Yeah,
as well.
she should. I genuinely feel like talking stages and like hookup stages, it should never last this long. Even if you are setting boundaries and stuff like that, like someone's gonna get attached.
Like a couple months.
Yeah, a couple months and cut it off, tops.
Yeah.
Because then you're just kind of being
Irresponsible.
with other people's feelings.
Yes, I agree.
Hashtag preach.
Thousands of other fish in the sea, and you decided to giggity goo with one of her close friends. Gross.
It's true. It's 50-50. But
I
also,
mean, yeah.
her friend is a scumbag.
Yeah, her friend sucks. You both suck. Men really think sleeping with a close friend puts them in an amazing boyfriend tier. It's like, no, listen, I am a great boyfriend. I giggitied with her friend, but only before we were committed.
Fabulous job, fabulous guy. I am the best boyfriend.
Just a miscommunication and a misunderstanding sounds more like an embellished poetic lie. I need to date you casually for over half a year while I sow my wild oats with your friends. The truth. Versus, I'm not going to commit until I can give 200% to be the boyfriend you deserve, but this is serious and it is seriously going places. There's a big wide gulf between these two statements, and your refusal to budge off your position that she's just misunderstanding how wonderful you are and how great it is that you finally committed. And it's just a miscommunication that you misled her into thinking things were much more serious and much more exclusive than they were. To you, not having the label of boyfriend and girlfriend means you're fully single regardless of the relationship building you're spending months doing with her. To her, it obviously didn't mean either of you were fully single, and you seem to know that and knew at the time. Yeah, I mean, he's got a point.
You got a point, yeah.
If you knew what you were doing would bother her or be a deal breaker at the time in the courting phase, then doing it anyway and hiding it was dishonest. It doesn't matter if you told outright lies or lies of omission. You did tell a lie of omission because you have now been dating this girl for almost a year and you have never told her that you've hooked up with her friend. I don't know, man. I'd start with being more honest about what you were thinking and doing through all those 7 months that you were pretending to be this girl's boyfriend. Blaming the messenger is distracting you from your own misbehavior and is continuing your pattern of hiding your dishonesty. Tough truth there.
Yeah, they're coming after him.
Yeah, they
Nobody's
really are.
siding with him at all. I mean, he doesn't deserve to be sided with. I'm just saying, everyone seems to be saying the same thing.
I mean, yeah, it is just a little bit irresponsible to be like seeing someone for 7 months and then like not accept any of the blame for like hooking up with their friend and blaming it all on them. Like, oh, she's a terrible person. And it's like, well,
We need to hear from that other friend's point of view. Like, he's saying this girl tried to ruin our relationship.
but maybe she actually told her friend what really happened because you're actually kind of an asshole. And
Yeah,
you
maybe
should have
she's
said it
actually
first.
maybe she's a really good friend.
Yeah, maybe she's a good
Because he
friend.
tried to hook up with her.
That's the fucking ticket, babe.
Maybe that's what it is. And he's just telling this version of his story.
kind of sounds like he sugarcoats it to make it sound better.
He's playing victim, really.
He's
is what
playing
he did.
victim and he's making her out to be the villain. But I mean, in this situation, she told her friend something that she really should have said, something he should have told his girlfriend. So she's the one that's actually being honest. Or like what reason we don't know, right?
Yeah.
But oh, she's doing it to sabotage our relationship.
Yeah,
Kinda
maybe
sounds
it's like she's warning her, being like,
Maybe
hey,
she-
by the way, he's
Yeah.
going out trying to other girls.
by the way, like while you two were seeing each other, like we hooked up.
And I'm really sorry about that and whatever, but I care about you and I don't want to see you be with this guy.
I don't
Just
know if I
being
can
fully
trust
forthright.
this guy as far as I can throw him, to be quite frank.
You are pretty strong, though.
What?
You could throw me pretty far.
I'm strong. I'm very strong. I've been working out. I wouldn't really trust this guy's word for it. It kind of sounds like he's sugarcoating and cherry picking what he's choosing to share. I think she deserves better. And maybe, relationship next time around, don't be so irresponsible with other people's feelings and don't hook up with one of your hookup's friends. Don't shit where you eat. Right, Mike?
I sometimes will have a sandwich while I poop, but
Subscribe!
Hey, everybody, welcome back. Not even the CIA could get these confessions out of me.
This is how I die.
Instant block.
I feel awful.
I'm gonna repress this.
So I heard we on here telling secrets since, TikTok about to expire. Alright, I got one. I got a crazy one. And I ain't never told nobody this. Girl, you ain't gonna believe this. Oh my God. So, my lease had expired. I was overstaying my welcome at my apartment.
Okay.
Okay, I knew I didn't have nowhere else to go at the time. And I was like, I gotta stay here until the last second. So I got on TikTok and I took a picture and it said 0 matches on Tinder. It was one of them random filters. And I was like, I ain't been on Tinder in a few years. I get on Tinder, I start going on dates. Okay. I meet this guy. He pulls up in a red Tesla, picks me up. We go on this beautiful date. A candlelit violin type thing. That was the second date. The first date he took me on, it was a very upscale restaurant, rooftop view. He was taking me, he was pulling out all the stops. And
As he should.
I do the seduction. The thing is, I had just learned that I had Cameroonian heritage. And back in my country, we speak French and we speak English. Okay? Now, I'm American. So I started testing out this French accent, right? I started testing out this French accent, and I was just playing around at first. And then I got good at it, and I was like, so I started using it in everyday life. Every time I went on a date with this man, I spoke in his French accent.
Wait, so you don't have a French accent, you were pretending to have a French accent.
Oui.
Listen, I actually used to do this too. And then, as I would get like progressively more drunk, my accents would get better, which is weird. It was like almost like as I got more drunk, I became more in character, and I would fake like British accents like all the time. I would fake like Southern accents all the time. Until one time, a guy that I was flirting with like heard me talking to my friends in my like normal accent, my Canadian accent. He's like,
"You are way hotter with an accent."
how's that possible? It does like up. It does up the quality, There's something about an accent I just make sense with an accent. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This was something I was even told, like, in high school. Charlotte can only act when she has an accent. And you know what? They're probably right.
Hello there, baby. What are you doing?
Ooh.
Absolutely. We can go, sure.
Ooh.
Yes, darling. Me and you? Oh, yes, I would love that, darling. Girl, I was a whole actress. I spoke in a French accent the entire time. This man still think I'm French to this day. Girl, he still think I'm French to this day. Oh,
Hopefully he doesn't have TikTok.
So like I told you, I didn't have nowhere to live at the time. My lease was expiring. So I'm going out on dates with him. You know, we never slept together. So I was going out on dates and he really wanted me and da-da-da-da-da. And one day I call him. I'm like, I want to be in your world, darling. And he was like, yeah, I'll send an Uber to pick you up. You can come by my place tomorrow. I was like, cool. I put everything, all of my items, suitcases, books, clothes, hangers, in that Uber. I stuffed everything in that Uber because he ain't noticed, but I was moving in. I brought my cat. I brought a real life cat with me. I got over to his house. He said, darling, I'm here with all my stuff. Can you help me get some of my stuff out the car, please? I have a suitcase and stuff like that. It's so good to talk to you. So good. I'm so glad that I'm moving in with you. He said, moving in? I said, yes, what do you mean? Yes, I'm moving in. You got my voice message, didn't you, baby? You said you want to be in love with me. Well, now's your chance. Girl,
I bet it worked.
He sat me down in his bedroom. He was like, he started rubbing on my shoulder. He said, so what are you, baby? A con artist? No, what do you mean, con artist? You said to me that you want to fall in love with me. Well, then let's start a life together. I can't understand why. What is the problem? What is the matter with you, huh? What?
This is so convincing.
Oh, you want me to leave? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, moving in, though? Like, no.
I'm sorry. You said,
I want to be a part of your world. I want to be where the people are. I want you to pay my rent.
I'm a little worried about singing because the last time I sang a song, I sang it so well that the Bohemian Rhapsody copyright claimed me. See, now I have to purposefully sound bad when I sing.
You sure about that?
I sang this at my 4th grade talent show and got a standing ovation. Thank you very much.
Long story short, I ended up living with this man.
Oh, it worked. Period.
Dating boyfriend, girlfriend. I meet his son, meet his family. I'm
With the
cooking
accent?
and cleaning. Okay, cooking and cleaning. Playing house. We're playing house now. We're having a good time.
Checkmate.
I lived with this man for 6 months. I remember there was a couple of times where I'd be at the home and I was talking and I'd be talking my French accent like, oh my God, no one will be home, right? And I'm saying, oh my goodness, I need to get this done, I need to get this done, I need to get this done. And I opened the door and he was in the bathroom. I was like, oh, I said, girl, you better keep that French going. Could you imagine him coming home and me be at the house just like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, baby? What you doing? Okay, you want dinner? What you want to dinner? That Korean barbecue I made the other day. Hey, that was good, wasn't it? Girl, I wanted to switch it up so bad just to laugh, but I was like, girl, no, this is your place to stay. Just keep on the path. Just keep on the path. I live with this man. I meet his family. I meet his son. His dogs love me. And this is why we broke up. You ready? You're not ready. You're not ready.
I don't know. Am I?
You're not ready.
Okay.
You're not. So even though all this craziness happened, he had 2 dogs. One dog was young, had a lot of energy, and in love with me. Like, he was literally confused as to why his dog loved me so much. But, you know, it's just that energy, baby. Then he had another dog that was old and sick. And because it was sick, the bladder was not working. It wasn't bladdering like it was supposed to bladder. And it used to pee and poop all over the ground. Okay. So he went to Florida with his family for family vacation. And I stayed back and stayed in his house, stayed at home. He had a great, nice house out in the suburbs. It was like a 5-bedroom, really nice house, 3 levels. Ooh. Beautiful, huge backyard, just in a great neighborhood, very quiet, very upscale, with his Tesla in the garage and all that there, you know. Yeah. But this dog kept pooping everywhere. And when he went to vacation and he had me stay at the house, I was taking care of the dogs. And I figured out a way where the dog could like stay in this one area, this gated area, so that when the dog pooped, we could clean it up and we keep the house clean, right? He comes back, lets the dog loose, all of a sudden there's poop everywhere again. I couldn't take it. I was like, baby, we have to do something about this poop. I cannot live like this. It's disgusting. It's a pigsty. He was like, my dog's gonna die. My dog's dying. What do you want me to do? My dog's dying. Okay, what do you want me to do? Okay, I had that dog since I was 14. I'm not gonna kill my dog. I'm like, calm down. Shh. Please, calm down. I'm not asking you to kill your dog. I'm asking you to come up with a solution. Can you solve problems?
Give him a diaper. Give him a little doggy diaper. You know, I totally for some reason there was like this thing in my head where like the first time I saw a dog wearing a diaper, I was like,
oh, that's weird.
I didn't realize that like dogs, like female dogs get periods and they put on diapers. I don't know why I did not put 2 and 2 together, but like maybe we could get a doggy diaper for the poopy. The poo and the pee-pee.
He was like, blah, blah, blah. We get into an argument about this poop on the ground. And eventually he starts yelling at me, right? I was like, oh, no, I'm not going to deal with it. So I leave out the front door, and his dog happened to be coming in at the same time. I almost squished the dog with the door. The dog almost had a fatality. Okay?
Oh, my God.
He was like, don't you squish my dog. I was like, shut the up. I still had the accent. Bitch, I wasn't playing. I was
committed.
And scene. I said, shut the up. Girl, I had that accent down to I turned into a whole French woman. I was eating long bread. So that was the last straw. He was like, you can't live here anymore. I was like, fine, call me an Uber. Call me an Uber and help me get my things to the car. Okay? He calls an Uber. Okay? I put all my things in the car. I go directly back to my mom's house. A week later, he calling me talking about, oh, I'm sorry how that ended. You know, you want to come over sometimes? Blocked.
Period.
Blocked.
He had a little nanny, a gorgeous nanny taking care of his poo-poo pee-pee puppy. Girl, I have to tell you, you are an absolutely hilarious storyteller. Like, I'm dying. You were method acting for 6 months. I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed. Girl, he's gonna see this and make a 50-part series about you. I was gonna say, you said that he, to this day, he thinks that you're French. As far as I know, you got a lot of views on this video, girl. I think it's safe to say if he has TikTok, he probably saw it. Honestly, I have to say, even though TikTok like almost got banned, the content on that app when people thought,
oh, it's going away, I can just share my deepest, darkest secrets.
What a time to be alive.
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. So I posted this on my story. Basically just thanking Medicube because they sent me 3 HR booster pros, and I was like, oh my God, why did they send 3? That's literally so kind and so sweet and so awesome. Fast forward to today, I'm on the phone with my mom literally minutes ago. And she's like, hey girl, did you get the package? I said, what? And she said, did you get your Christmas gift package? A few days ago, she did tell me that I should be expecting a package from her, but I didn't know what it was. But anyway, so I'm like, girl, what package are you talking about? What do you mean Christmas gift? And she goes, and she's like, oh, the Medicube. And I said, pause. I said, like, what Medicube package? She was like, the 3 boosters with the collagen. I said, no! One for you, one for Jacob, and one for Kristen. I said, no! You said the 3! Oh my god, so embarrassing! I have to pull up the screenshot again. This is so bad. I literally said, this is so bad. I said, oh my god, this is so much stuff. Thank you so much. Will Def have to gift a couple of you? Oh my god. Not only did I embarrass myself because it's so embarrassing, but I also spoiled my Christmas gift. I opened it early. I'm gonna repress this.
Oh my god! I got some PR! I'm gonna just post it to my story.
To be fair, though, how were you supposed to know that 3 Medicubes? Mind you, would they send 3 Medicubes in a PR package? I doubt that. I doubt that very seriously. Okay, so for future, usually in PR packages, the brand sends a little note that's like, hey, like, so-and-so creator, we hope you enjoy, like, for any, posts, please tag us and use this hashtag, like, et cetera, et cetera. Future brands, at least she's gonna do her due diligence and post about it. Consequences of giving a fake number.
To the girl that gave a guy a fake number, and it just so happened to be my number, sis, I'm glad you got away. I'm glad you were able to live in peace. But now, where does that leave me? So I'm on holiday for my birthday in Abu Dhabi, living my best life.
Just a little tidbit of information. Like, fake numbers are a good way to get away. But here's a nice little tip for you. You give them a number that's actually your dad's number.
I'm her father.
Don't be subjecting random people to the harassment, okay? But your dad will do it. Obviously warn your dad that, someone might text, etc.
And I get an iMessage from a number that's not saved. Now, I instantly panic because my issue is I don't message people on iMessage. I go on WhatsApp. So I just think, who did I block on WhatsApp for them to now contact me on iMessage? The message was, hello, are you there? Does that not sound like the beginning of a horror movie? So I respond, hi, who is this? And he goes and says, oh, it's Kurt. Relaxing now, I don't know a Kurt. So I tell him, I'm sorry, you got the wrong number. Then he says, well, aren't you Liz? I said, no, I'm Dee. I think Liz gave you the wrong number. Now, this is where I messed up because I had no business in telling this man my name, but I thought I'm being nice because obviously she curbed you. She did it. She curbed you. And for good reason, because he goes on, obviously, to save my number and goes on WhatsApp to see what I look like. Now...
Oh, well, she gave me a wrong number, but maybe this one's okay.
Oh, man. I think we as women need to get better at saying no. This is the thing, though. Like, when we say no, it's always like...
well, just because you don't have a boyfriend? What, is it because you have a boyfriend?
No, it's not. It's just because you're creepy and weird and I'm not interested.
The reason why I know he did this is because 10 minutes after I tell him I'm not Liz, he asks me, how old are you? Instant block. And I also go on WhatsApp and change my settings to make sure if you don't have my number saved, or if I don't have your number saved, sorry, you can't see my profile picture. After that, I'm thinking it's done. Continue on my holiday. No, I get a notification from Line. Now, for those of you who don't know what Line is, it is a Japanese talking app. It's basically like WhatsApp, just based in Japan. Now, the reason I have it is because I live there. So I'm not expecting anyone with a +44 number to also have the app. But lo and behold, Mr. Kurt has the app. And you know what he does? After me blocking him on iMessage, he goes and finds me online and adds me again for God knows what reason.
Oh, God, how are you not embarrassed?
But now I'm a bit nervous because this guy has my number. He knows what I looks like. And obviously he can't take no for an answer because why are you adding people who's blocked you on one form of social media on another form? Like,
okay, so I see why the girl gave him a fake number. Like, I do. But like, still, let's not put that in the universe for someone else to deal with, Like, give them the number for a local police station. Some of these people are just so delusional sometimes where it's like, they know they're blocked and it's like,
maybe they just did something. Maybe something happened. Maybe their iMessage isn't working. Let's just go find them on another app.
Because it can't be that they blocked me. Or maybe they know you blocked them and they're just still like
Maybe if I convince her, she'll like me.
You gotta be a special kind of thirsty. Like, I swear to God.
Guys, I think I've just experienced my most embarrassing moment and I feel awful. Basically, I'm walking to the doctor's on my lunch break. I see these 3 schoolgirls walking as well. It's 3:20, school's finished. And they're walking along the road and they kind of come up to that traffic light crossing where you press the button and wait. And there's a guy behind them and he looks kind of shifty and he's kind of hanging back. He just looks a bit weird. And anyway, he kind of stops himself to then cross as if he wasn't going to cross, but he's crossing because they're crossing. So alarm bells ring in my head. I'm like, oh my God, these 3 schoolgirls, they're going to be followed home. Like, they look quite young, maybe like 12. So then I turn around and I go to the crossing to cross with them to then hopefully speak to them at the other end of the crossing and say, girls, and just pretend that I know them, try and let this man pass, and then say, I'm really sorry to scare you, but there was a bit of an odd guy. Off you go kind of thing. It just felt like something that I had to do. Anyway, that's exactly what I did. So I crossed the road and said, girls, can I just quickly speak to you for a second? And then this guy hung back and kind of lingered and was watching, and I said, I'm really sorry to scare you, but there's a bit of a funny guy who he's following you, I think, or I just wanted to hold you back and just let him pass. The guy's kind of watching, and then the girl's like, oh, that one. I'm like, yeah. She goes, that's my dad. I went, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then I said to him, I'm so sorry, sir. I thought you were a bit of a funny guy, but I just was a bit concerned because you were hanging quite far back and it just didn't look like you were with them. And they laughed and said, thank you so much. That's really kind of you.
Oh my God, you also indirectly told them that their dad looks like a creep. Oh my God.
Really appreciate that. And the dad was really sweet, but I was like, oh my God, I've offended a guy. I think that he looks like a weirdo or like a predator.
He probably did.
And I thought I was doing a really good deed. I really had this maternal no, I need to look after these girls. And it then so happened that it was one of their dads. I've got myself a comfort hot chocolate because I feel so embarrassed and awful. And I hope that I haven't ruined their day. Well, I think they were sweet and fine, but I hope I haven't ruined his day.
Yeah, that interaction is gonna live in his head rent-free. You fully just called him a creepy pedo. Your heart was in the right place, though, I have to say. My question is, why was he walking so far past? Why was he not walking with them, you know? The dad was probably told not to walk beside them, as they would think he's embarrassing. Okay, that's...
Dad, stop it!
You're embarrassing me. I think apart from the fact that you told the dad that he kind of looked like a little creep, he probably appreciated that you got their back. But still, the FBI couldn't get that confession out of me. Subscribe!